Hello everyone, I'm Fragaria. I will be going over the patch notes. I thought I recorded it last time, but no, it is cooked instead. This is Ebuinos Evermore. This is version 2.5.2, and we'll be going over Pontos. Pontos is basically a very old man who is very buff, and you have his wheel. We will be going over Pontos very quickly. This is what Pontos looks like. He is a warden. He has 180 con, 176 defense, and his base daily miss is going to be 150. His psyche he starts with 64 crit damage and a bit of damage amp. It's a bit more if you get him to plus 12. This is talent Lightless Bottom. It's basically Divine Acor, and if you don't know what Divine Acor is, then good luck with that one. This is Soulforge Aptitude. Pontos deals 50 to 100% fixed damage, which is on Exalt and on his Slay Gaunt. Relentless Hunt generates tentacle damage equal to 1 to 3% of attack for every 10 alien is consumed. So 150 alien is going to generate up to 45% attack, which is a pretty good number. When Gaunt Ravage deals damage, it also temporarily reduces the target strength by an amount equal to 1 to 3% of Pontos' defense. Again, skills, Relentless Hunt, which is his Exalt, remove own strength down state, all enemy strength minus 64%, minus just 64 temporarily, deal fixed damage equal to 6000% technical damage to the lowest HP enemy. If a kill is scored, generate 1 permanent Gaunt. Up to 3 permanent Gaunts can be generated per battle. Affixed Gaunt. Gaunts are Pontos' buff cards with 3 types, Raid, Vex, and Slay. When generating permanent Gaunts, if there are more than 6 permanent Gaunts, randomly upgrade one into a conjoined Gaunt, which takes place one more time and costs 1 more ARIF. When conjoined Gaunt counts as 2 Gaunt cards in the deck. If all Gaunts have been upgraded, place 1 Advanced Insight. So much yapping. This is Raid Gaunt. Shuffle 1 Insight. Other Awakeners gain 5 Aliamus. Vex Gaunt. Minus 22 Strength temporarily. Plus 20 Tentacle damage. And Slay Gaunt. Deal fixed damage equal to 2000% tentacle damage to the lowest HP enemy, which is already a third of his Exalt. And gain temporary crit damage equal to 15% of Pontos' base crit damage. And this is Rouse. It's a 3 cost. Pontos gains 25 to 50% base alien miss. Rouse for every 3 gaunts in the deck. Relentless Hunt gains 1 stack of Pack Hunt. For every 1 Pontos card played, the temporary strength effect of the next Relentless Hunt plus 25%, which triggers up to 3 times per turn. So he can stack a lot of strength down on his Exalt, basically. And Pack Hunt, the Gaunt basically just plays again. Max 9 stacks, and they persist after battle. This is Gaunt Ravage. It's an X command card. Deal 79 damage with guaranteed crit to all enemies. Gain 8 alien trigger X additional time. So it's 8 alien at the least if you're playing it as a 0 cost. In base kit, Gauntward's Call. If released for the first time, generate 3 different Gaunt cards into hand and gain 106 shield. For every 4 permanent Gaunts owned, upgrade one of them into conjoined Gaunts. Otherwise, draw 3 Gaunt cards. Retain, prepare. Yeah, you just get more Gaunts, I suppose. Strike, deal 27 damage, Pontos gains 10 aliemus, defend, gain shield, Pontos gains 10 aliemus. Lure of Light, Slay Gaunt fixed damage plus 10%, Relentless Hunt base strength down effect plus 5% for every 1% crit damage, the fixed damage of Slay Gaunt additionally plus 0.2%, and the base strength effect of Relentless Hunt base additionally plus 0.01%. So the scaling is pretty relevant here because it's pretty easy to get 100% crit rate, and you can probably easily get into like the 120% crit rate. And at that point, like 100% crit rate is already tripling the effects of both of these gaunts, or the Slay Gaunt and the Relentless Hunt strength down. So again, it's another thing that modifies the strength down from Relentless Hunt. So you're gonna be getting a lot of strength down from there. Hollow Shell, Gaunt Ravage plus 25% base damage and increase the number of extra triggers from X to X plus 1. Revering in Absence, strike and defend, each draw 1 Gaunt with the effect triggering up to once per turn, Gaunt gains Aftershock a riff cost -1. We think that Gaunts are 1 cost and the advanced Gaunts are 2 costs because of this, because otherwise why would you need a -1 a riff cost? Another Abuenos. Fixed damage dealt is tripled, which is a very big multiplier. The only thing is you don't get the strength down twice, but I mean, tripling the damage dealt from OE is pretty big. And reduce the ARIF cost of all gaunts by 1. Also, if this scores a kill, you generate 2 gaunts instead of 1. Abyssal Engulfment, strike and defend both additionally grant 15 A-limits with each effect triggering up to once per turn. The number of gaunts required to gain Pack Hunt is reduced from 3 to 2. Wheel of Destiny overview, the Living Cage. This is Pontos SSR. It has crit damage, the wielder strength effect -20%, or strength down effect plus 20 to 35%. Again, it's another thing that stacks on Exalt, and it also works on the strength down gaunt. I already forgot its name. For the current exploration, each kill increases the wielder's fixed A-limits recovery at turn end by 2, stacking up to 4 to 10 times. If you stack it 10 times, you're getting plus 20 A-limits per turn from this wheel. So it could be a bit crazy. After switching to the Raging Wave stance, temporary crit damage increases by an amount equal to 20 to 35% of the wielder's base crit damage with a 3-turn cooldown. Again, I think you can easily get into the 120% crit range. And if you're getting into 120% crit, that's a good it's a very good amount of crit, like 40 something percent extra crit damage. Anyway, this is the gameplay event. You can see there's a lot of gameplay on the screen. But yeah, this is a promotional Pontos thing. It's kind of a crazy background. You can get some silver, you can get an avatar, you can get his SR wheel. SR wheel, it's crit damage, strength down effect 9 to 15% after switching to Raging Waves. Temporary crit damage is increased by 9 to 15% of the wielder's base crit damage with a 3-turn cooldown. I think that running Pontos SSR and SR is probably fine. It's probably fine. But I think for Whales, Daffodil Wheel might be better here because it gives so much crit damage. But yeah, it's Psyche Deep Dive, and Buenos Evermore. It's a new posse. Crit damage plus 30%, reduce all enemy strength by 35%, and you get a stack of Pack Hunt, which you can basically treat as almost a Gaunt. Well, it's not a Gaunt because it's not a Gaunt card, but you basically just get another play of a Gaunt, so it's a Gaunt, you know? Dreaming of Wonderland, this is Lily Wheel. Damage amplification. After exploration starts, add 1 Dreaming of Wonderland to the deck. Dreaming of Wonderland. Consume 2 A-Riff. Grant the wielder 20 to 50 A-Limits and 3 stacks of Mental Interference. Retain Exhaust. Mental Interference unable to act. Remove 1 stack at turn end. After all stacks are removed, the next time this Awakener releases an Exalt, it is treated as an Over-Exaltation. If it is already an Over-Exaltation when released, instead restore 100% base A-Limits. I think this wheel is very strong. And I'll just give a few examples. For example, it's not actually 3 turns if you think about it. Well, it kind of is, but it's not. Because the turn, you can just use it last on whatever turn you're using it on. And you only have to deal with 2 turns of it. And the second thing is that there's a lot of Awakeners where you don't really need to use their cards. And then suddenly you have 50 A-Limits plus base A-Limits. And it's broken. And also, there is some more opportunity just because it has Retain. Maybe there's an opportunity with Vortice where you have enough pursuits in play and then you can potentially use it. I'm not completely sure, but I think it's a lot more broken than people are giving it credit for right now. I can think of using it on Horla and Aegis, for example. But yeah, we'll see. I'm sure people will test it a lot. This is the character rerun event, Helicatena. We finally have Helit back. This is Helicorpo Pollux with their signature wheels. I'll go over them a bit. Hellet is a good carry. I don't really know how to rate her because I haven't played her, but E3 is very comfortable for setup. You probably don't necessarily need E3, but yeah. Corposon is an A-core unit. Pull her if you like A-core. I have not really had success using her as a damage carry, but she's still an A-core unit. And if you like this card, she's the main proponent of it right now. This is Pollux. Pollux is a unit that you can use. I would suggest getting him E3. You might want his OE is very strong, but you don't necessarily need it, especially if you're running it with an Arachne or a very strong Castor. But yeah. And Pollux wheel, it's a very normal damage carry wheel. Well, like a lot of carries can use Pollux wheel. Carpal wheel is just a DR thing, and I guess some extra crit rate. Or I forgot which one it gives, but it gives some form of crit when you take a DR. And this is Hellet wheel. I think you just use it on Hellet. At least I haven't been aware of other uses. This is gameplay event till the snow melts. You can get a Hellet here. No, you cannot get a Hellet here. Sorry, you can get a Hellet avatar here. You can get the Hellet SR here. You will not be finding any Hellets here. You will be finding the Hellets on the rerun banner. I am going to keep that in because I've already recorded this. I've already recorded this twice. One time I forgot to. One time I forgot to record. The other time I had no audio. So yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with the mistake, unfortunately. But yeah, it's another. It's a stamp farming event. But that's gonna be it for now. I hope this overview has been useful. I hope that there's audio on this one, so I don't have to re-record it. And I hope that if anyone is polling for Pontos, that their polls go well. Alright, bye everyone.